college.
Republicans are out of control, officially. My mom's a Republican, and when I was a kid, we went to the library, and if there was a book that I shouldn't read, my mom told me, don't read that book, and then I didn't read that book. And when I was a kid, you know how many books were destroyed? 0. Republicans are out of control and they're ruining this country. Public libraries are for everybody, Democrats and Republicans. Y'all Republicans need to check yourself.
Tonight, Sarasota's New College of Florida confirms books were removed from the college's library and from the now closed Gender and Diversity Center.
Some students and faculty, though, want to know why they weren't told about this ahead of time.
Well, a student at New College of Florida says that she discovered books in a dumpster behind the library at that school yesterday. Well, tonight, the college admits that some of those books came from the school's Gender and Diversity Center, which has been shut down.
After New College of Florida dumps thousands of books in the trash. That includes the entire library for the now defunct Gender and Diversity Center inside the Student Services building.
Hundreds of books left out for the trash. This is an image that sent outrage through the New College campus and beyond.
Senior Natalia Benavides couldn't believe her eyes.
And I said, this is horrendous. These happened to come from our Gender and Diversity Center, which was a very beloved space for students, and we didn't have the opportunity to reclaim these books like we should have, because they're doing all of these changes while students are not on campus. It's not just gender studies and LGBTQ plus materials, it's religious studies from all varying religions. There was a Holy Bible in here. And just like, I don't even have the words to express like how, like, not even angry, just like a mix of emotions, disappointed, frustration, like I can't believe this is happening again. In any academic institution, any school, any place of higher education, it's wrong to throw away books, I think, in any capacity, when of course there's someone who would want these books. They don't need to end up in a landfill.
Dave, it was last October when New College announced it was getting rid of its gender studies program. Flash forward to today when the school cleared out its Gender and Diversity Center, tossing out decades of accumulated books. College says most of the books were from its library and were tossed because they are no longer serving the needs of the college. Adding, quote, gender studies has been discontinued as an area of concentration at New College, and the books are not part of any official college collection or inventory. And we asked a college spokesperson why they didn't donate the books. We were told that they were prevented from doing so according to state law. But when you look up that law, it says donations of books can be made if you get written authorization from the custodian.
Says New College is the law. It released a statement saying Florida law prevents state colleges from selling, donating, or transferring materials purchased with state funds. While the library books were paid for with state funds, the books from the Gender and Diversity Center were donated. New College said students were free to collect any of those books they wanted.
New College also says it was not able to donate materials purchased with state funds. Students were allowed to save the books that had been donated to the Gender and Diversity Center on campus, which is now closed.
College cited state law prevents them from selling or donating old and damaged library books. He also says this is done yearly. The statute also calls for school custodians to decide what to do with surplus property. When it comes to those books from the Gender and Diversity Center, the college says the building is being renovated and that it also discontinued the gender studies program.
An update to a story 10 Tampa Bay first told you about Thursday night after hundreds of books were thrown away
At New College of Florida, the school's library dean is now on administrative leave this morning. The school says Shannon Hausinger did not follow all of the state administrative requirements.
New College of Florida's library dean Sharon Hausinger is now on administrative leave. That is pending a final determination on whether or not she gets to keep her job. Now, school leaders are saying that the library didn't follow state policy that's laid down for conducting routine disposal of materials.
Really, it's important generally for all universities, especially New College right now, to have strong communication between administration and students.
I think a lot of people really try to keep themselves numb so that they are not experiencing a lot of the grief and anger and frustration from the lack of communication, really.
Did you get any heads up that this center was closing?
No, not a word.
New College faculty chair Amy Reed says nobody was given a heads up about books being removed from the now shuttered Gender and Diversity Center in the Hamilton building.
I think it's just the timing of trying to get repairs done in Ham Center and not making plans, not realizing that this was a campus resource that mattered.
Books from the Gender and Diversity Center are now being housed at the Sea Alliance in downtown Sarasota. The Alliance is going to work with alumni and students to create a community library for those books.
But a lot of these degrees have not given people a pathway to success, and it's caused them to be deep in debt. So what are you going to do about that? It's wrong to say that a truck driver should have to pay off the debt of somebody who got a degree in gender studies. This is not the taxpayers that should have to do that.